Welcome to Thursday Thoughts. This week I want to talk about surf wings versus race wings. Now, been over here for Maui for about 2 weeks now, and obviously been training pretty hard on the race wings. I took a bit of a rest day and took out a surf wing and basically, made the run completely different, and different in a good way. Generally, the first half of the Maluku run for the race wings went really good. More stretched out bumps, more up and overs. And the second half of the run has been tighter together, smaller, tighter bumps, and steeper. Now, for race wings, these steeper bumps are harder to go up and over. Now, for the surf wing, these steeper bumps is a full-on playground. And it reminded me why we originally got into downwind foiling. We got into downwind foiling to surf and make fun of the chop out to sea. Now, there's downwind sort of racing. It's super fun. I love it. But there is definitely something that reminded me that why I love this sport. And downwinding isn't about racing all the time. We've got to remember that sometimes it's fun just to go out there and surf. And whilst the races are fun and important and I love pushing myself to the limit, the reason I got into this sport is not to push myself to the limit, but to surf the bumps out to sea. So I recommend anyone who's downwind foil and doing the racing over here is to every now and then just bolt on the surf wing and do some big old turns in those steep, tight pockets. Now, another thing I want to talk about is the Parawing versus the paddle. And over here, I flew over here with a 4.2, but managed to get my hands on a 3 and a 2.5. And the 4.2 I haven't even wanted to use. It's been so windy. But the 3 and the 2.5 have been super fun. And I think it's really cool, the Parawing. Basically, to me, it's like people saying, oh, you're using the Parawing, you're not paddling. You're like, well, yeah, but I'm only using the Parawing to get up and going, same as I only use the paddle to get up and going. So it's kind of the exact same thing, just a different way to chip in. Basically, all, winging, Parawinging, foil driving, it's all the same thing. It's all how do we get our chip in and how do we keep going. So for me, I recommend everyone to try surf foil. And for places like here in Maui where it's super windy, the Gorge and Western Australia in summer, the Parawing definitely has a place. For places that it's not so windy, like not wind locations, Sydney, east coast of Australia, the Parawing is good on its day, but it's not a daily driver. And for me, the paddle allows you to downwind foil all the time, even when it's not windy, whereas the Parawing is great for windy locations you travel to for wind. The east coast of Australia is not a place to travel to for wind, but we do get good downwind conditions time to time. The paddle most of the time is much better because the wind shuts off really quickly and it's just not consistent. So my thoughts this week are Parawing and paddle, they can definitely coexist, and surf wings. Don't forget about the surf wings for downwind foiling. It's super fun. And when it gets super steep and short bumps, surf wings are epic. They're my thoughts for this week. Thanks, crew.